On the evening of December 15, 2025, 47-year-old Nuno Loureiro arrived at his apartment building in Brookline, Massachusetts. He was shot in the foyer. The forensic investigation was swift. Within 3 days, police located the suspect, Claudio Valente. He was found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and ballistics confirmed that the weapon next to his body was the one used to kill Loureiro. For local law enforcement, the case is a closed loop. There is a confirmed shooter, a matching weapon, and a dead suspect. Yet as of April 2026, Loureiro's murder is part of an active federal review directed by the White House. A structurally solved homicide is commanding national security resources because of exactly who Nuno Loureiro was. Just 7 months before his death, Loureiro was appointed director of the MIT Plasma Science and Fusion Center, the university's largest research laboratory. He was a leader in his field. In January 2025, he received the Presidential Early Career Award, the highest honor the U.S. government gives to researchers at the start of their careers. Loureiro spent his career pursuing fusion energy, a technology capable of generating carbon-free electricity at a scale that could solve the global energy crisis. That expertise placed him at the center of a high-stakes technological race. He was a strategic asset. Fusion works by forcing hydrogen nuclei together under extreme temperatures, attempting to recreate the same process that powers the sun to release clean energy. Making this work requires controlling volatile plasma. Loureiro's specific area of expertise was a physical process known as magnetic reconnection. This process dictates how plasma twists and behaves inside high-energy fusion reactors, which is the key to maintaining a stable reaction. Because of the difficulty and importance of this work, Loureiro's laboratory received significant funding from the Department of Energy and DARPA. But magnetic reconnection also has direct applications to defense programs, specifically in the development of directed energy weapons and advanced propulsion systems. Ultimately, Loureiro's specialized knowledge made him indispensable to both the future of the power grid and the technical requirements of advanced defense projects. The connection between the victim and the killer began 30 years ago in Lisbon, Portugal. For 5 years, between 1995 and 2000, Nuno Loureiro and his eventual killer, Claudio Valente, were in the same academic program at the Instituto Superior Técnico. They were the top of their class. When they graduated, Valente finished first. Loureiro finished second. Their paths then diverged. Loureiro rose to the top of MIT. Valente eventually committed a mass shooting at Brown University, just 2 days before he traveled to Brookline to kill Loureiro. Investigators found no documented contact between the two in the decades since university. A killer with no recent connection tracked down a high-value scientific asset and then ended his own life. The federal review does not dispute the physical facts of the case. Valente was the shooter, and there is no evidence of a second gunman. However, counterintelligence protocol requires a deeper look. When a target with high-level clearance is assassinated and the suspect dies before interrogation, the system must test for external interference. Investigators are trying to determine if Valente acted entirely alone, or if he was directed, funded, or weaponized by an external entity. As of April 2026, no such connection has been verified. The review remains open. The White House probe is the institutional equivalent of the scientific method applied to an anomalous, high-stakes data point. Beyond the intelligence probe is the reality of the personal loss. A 47-year-old father of 3 who spent his life working on some of the most difficult problems in physics. Today, the Nuno Loureiro Memorial Fund supports his graduate students at MIT, the researchers left to continue his work. While the physical facts of the shooting are documented unsolved, the underlying reason for the death of Nuno Loureiro remains an open, unresolved question.